Hello, good evening everybody, or good afternoon, or good morning if you're watching the replay, whatever time of day it is with you. Wherever in the world you are, I hope that you are doing really well, negotiating these energies with ease and with grace. I hope that you're really feeling the updraft and the up movement, the upswing of the energy as we move into more, ambitious, prosperous, opportunistic times. It's been a bit of a polarizing time, I think, either, going to the full spectrum of optimism and embracing this rise in the sunlight and the moving into springtime that we're experiencing here in the northern hemisphere, or it has been, quite the opposite, whereas there has been a real unearthing and a shaking free of deep emotions and difficult things. So it's been interesting looking at the astrology and reading like the energy reports of the things that people have been saying. It seems to be one extreme or the other, depending on what you're focusing on or what you're experiencing or having to work through for this part of your healing journey, right? So let me know when you're jumping on, when you're here. Come in and say hello. There's no let me see what's hang on the technological issues as always. Okay, I'm not sure how to amend that, so we leave it. Bernie says, hello, lovely one. Lovely to have you here. Thank you so much for jumping on. I can always rely on you, Bernie, to show up for your soul work. And I'm grateful to you for that, so thank you so much. I'm just going to put my phone on silent here and see there's a couple of messages popping into the WhatsApp group. For those of you who don't know, I have got a WhatsApp group for these sessions, just to send reminders out for when we're going live, to put the YouTube links in, and to let people know about the in-person sessions as well. All of that obviously does pop up in this group as well, but for some people that prefer to stay off social media or what have you, there is a WhatsApp group available. So if you would like the link to the WhatsApp group, if you're not already in there, just type WhatsApp group please into the comments and I will send that directly to you. Okay, so just make sure that's on silent. So how are we all doing? How are you? Sarah's here. Lovely to have you here, Sarah. I'm so glad that you're here. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, it's been a bumpy ride the last few days for me. Sarah, the other Sarah's here. Sarah says, hello lovely, glad to be here this evening. I'm glad that you're here too this evening. Things keep popping up for you, don't they? So I'm so glad that it's all aligned and that you're here this evening. So for those of you who are new here, who don't know me, let me introduce myself or reintroduce myself. My name is Holly, also known as Holistic Holly. I am currently in the process of evolving my business into something else, but my work, my purpose here in life is to help guide, inspire and educate people, to bring spirituality out into the light of day, to clear off all the taboos and the jargon and the new age woo-woo kind of nonsense really, and sharing, with integrity from my own experience, lessons and teachings that will hopefully help people on their journey of awakening, their journey of spirituality. I am a life path 9, so my mission here is to be of service, to be a teacher. I'm also a channel, a medium, a mystic. My background is in holistic and complementary therapies, which I have been doing for 18 years, which is crazy. I started my mediumship development journey and my holistic therapies journey a couple of years apart. So I've been walking this walk and talking this talk for nearly 2 whole decades, which seems insane to me. And I've seen a lot of changes in the spiritual community, a lot of changes in just how willing people are to talk about their beliefs about spirituality. And you know, we've come a long way. People are more spiritual now than ever. People are unlocking those parts of themselves as we go through a collective awakening on the planet. Everyone is getting more psychic, everyone is getting more intuitive, everyone is getting more sensitive, and I'm here to help people negotiate that and guide that. I run spiritual development groups, I run retreats, I host talks. There's one tomorrow night on numerology that I'm hosting, which I'm so excited about. So yeah, there's a lot in the pipeline and there's a lot coming up. But basically, yeah, I run these meditation sessions to help people to reconnect with their soul, to teach things, to give people the tools and the practices, you know, that I've accumulated from looking at traditions from all over the world. I actually grew up in Borneo. I spent 7 years of my childhood in Borneo. So I've experienced and been witness to so many different spiritual traditions, so many different religious practices, as well as the different, you know, heart-based, you know, healing practices and natural medicine, complementary therapies, complementary medicine. So really helping people reconnect with the earth and the natural healing abilities, right? So through these meditation sessions, I try and share some of these tools, these tricks with people to empower them so they can, you know, be the masters of their own journey, stop looking outside of themselves for guidance, inspiration, you know, to know what to do to best help themselves, but actually to go within, connect with their soul, and reconnect with the power that they have innately within them, and the invisible realm support team that they have, whether that be their ancestors, angels, spirit guides from, you know, other dimensions, other star systems, and really become who they incarnated to be, right? That not so much in a nutshell, that kind of went on a bit, but that is what I'm all about. That's what my mission is. And so these sessions are a way that I hope to help people kind of access this information and these practices to then, you know, go out into the world with a higher vibration and be the positive change that they want to be, right? So I can just see some comments coming in, so let me have a look. But if you have any questions about anything that I've just said, that I've just kind of talked about, please feel free to put some questions in the chat box. You know, I know most of you here know me already. Most of you here come to my sessions in person, come to my workshops and groups and what have you. So, you know quite a lot about me already. But if there's any subjects that you want to bring to the table today that you wanted to discuss, please bring them in and we can have a little chat about that before we jump into our meditations today. So let me just see what these comments are saying. So okay, so Bernie says, doing all right, thanks. Had a couple of nights not sleeping well, but good last night and energy much better today. That's good. Charlie's sitting in the way of the keyboard. Funny as. So Charlie is Bernie's cat, who always seems to come along whenever any of this kind of deep diving and spiritual work goes on. Cats just know, they just see, right? Like they are like half in our world, half in the spiritual world. They see so much, are aware of so much. I remember years ago a friend of mine had a cat and was really aloof with most people, but she was someone who I trained to do my holistic therapies training with, and this cat would know if someone was a Reiki practitioner, a Reiki healer of some sort, as soon as they walked through the door, because he would be all over them but would be really aloof with everyone else. And I find that really funny. They just knew that they could get that good stuff, that good energy from these people, so it would be all over them. I love that. So welcome, Charlie. Glad that you're joining us. Oh, he's moved now, never mind. Oh, Catherine's here. Hello, Catherine. Lovely to have you, my darling. And Dan's here as well. Lush to have you here, Dan. I'm so glad you could join us tonight. So yeah, I'm really excited to be here. As always, it's funny how my mood always lifts instantly when I know that there's one of these sessions scheduled in. So yeah, I'm really pleased about that. So again, just talking a little bit about what we're going to be doing for the rest of this session. If no one's got anything that they kind of want to bring up and discuss, make sure that you've got a drink close by, herbal tea or water or squash, or just something that's going to really help hydrate you. I've actually got, I don't know if you can see, that's probably not I don't want to spill it. I've got actually Blue Lotus this evening. Just, it's a real heart opener. It's a real, third eye opener. It's a really sacred and beautiful plant that comes from Egypt, and that is used a lot in spiritual ceremony, and it's really powerful, wonderful, euphoric, as well as all the beautiful sacred things that are associated with it. And just honor this for a moment and just be a bit grateful for it. Thank you very much. But yeah, having a drink handy is really important because you've got to stay hydrated. You might want to get yourself like a nice cushy blanket. Get comfy, get cozy. Perhaps put some headphones in to listen to this. It might be helpful if there is noises and things going on. I might actually shut the window because as lovely as it is, you probably can't hear the bird song, but as lovely as it is, I do live on quite a busy road, as well as being across the road from the woods, which is beautiful. But I don't want any motorbikes tearing past or anything and distracting. Dan says I'll put the red wine. We're like, hey, well, it might help you to relax, Dan. I love it. But yeah, I wouldn't advise alcohol or caffeine during these practices because they will bring you to the ground with a thump, and that's not what you want. But I love that. Yeah, maybe for after. I love that. So something to help hydrate you. Make sure that you're nice and comfy. I am going to light adjust it now because I've run out of time beforehand. Just set the scene, make it nice and cozy, and set the ambience, and whatever kind of helps get you into that meditative space, right? Whether you work with particular crystals, whether you work with essential oils. I'm a huge advocate of using fragrance to assist and heighten spiritual experiences. As many of you know, I'm a huge advocate of aromatherapy, and the impact that has on a vibrationary level, on an energy level. But there's loads of different ways that you can work with fragrance, right? But it can really help with the experience, help strengthen that vagus nerve, that being able to drop into that relaxation state when you need it most, when you are in times of stress or under a lot of pressure with workload or what have you. Like being able to smell that fragrance that you associate with relaxation and meditation, it can help you drop into that space much more easily. Okay, so what we do here, well, all of you that are on the live, you've done these sessions before, but what we do here is we have 3 medium length meditations as opposed to longer ones. The first one, we are focusing on grounding ourselves, connecting to the earth energy, and really being human, but also connecting to that which we are a part of, which is the nature spirits, Mother Earth. Really being in that physical, third dimensional, lived experience. And then the second meditation, we go into some energy clearing practices to help us clear out what isn't serving us right now, what perhaps is stagnant and lingering on, perhaps that doesn't even belong to us. If there's something that we've been focusing our thoughts on a lot, going round and round and round, helping clear that so we can get back in tune with our intuition and our inner voice, rather than the inner worrier or the inner critic or the stroppy inner teenager, or whoever has been most vocal within our mind space for the last few days. So clearing that out, clearing out anything that just isn't helpful right now, isn't serving our highest good, and then expanding that through our energy field and outwards to connect with the collective consciousness, and to set intentions of raising the vibration for all, helping shift the balance. Humanity at the moment is teetering on a very fine knife edge, and you know, we want to help to assist in raising the vibration for all. So I'll just say it that way. And then the third practice, then we'll come back into our bodies, come back down, and then we'll go back in for a third and final meditation, where we will be again grounding our energy back into the earth and putting layers of protection around us, because you know, the human soul is an emitter and receiver of frequency. And so we, you know, in our day-to-day lives, just being and existing in the collective consciousness, being and existing as an electromagnetic field amongst other electromagnetic fields, we are influenced by other people's energies. So it's putting like a buffer, a barrier to assist in protecting us from that which does not serve our highest good. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Any questions, please fire them at me. You know, we do all this with the assistance of our, as I've already said, our ancestors, angels, spirit guides, guides from the higher realms of vibration, and perhaps even from other star systems and different worlds that are all coming to Earth right now to assist in the shift and the change, to help fulfill some prophecies and things that have been made about the Earth. So yeah, exciting times. That's a whole other subject. But I like to, like I said, share these tools with people to help. And so yeah, so that is the kind of process that we're going to be going through this evening. And you know, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. As always, we're all at different stages of our journey, but if you have been drawn here this evening, and if you are dipping into this, I know you are ready to move forward and to ascend into the highest possible version of yourself. You know, you're taking action steps to really be accountable and take the driver's seat, right? Take the wheel, take the reins. So so thank you for that. Thank you for that. So yeah, I'm gonna have another little drink. And just move some things around on here. Okay, so without further ado, oh, actually, one more thing before we jump in. If you get interrupted and you need to leave this meditation and come back to it later for whatever reason, please make sure that you come back to grounding your energy, because we are going to be expanding our energy fields outwards and things like that, and I don't want you to be left vulnerable. As I said, that you know, we are receivers, and the more expanded our energy field, the more sponge like we are, or the more we are able to pick up. So I, you know, just safety first. Make sure that you're grounding your energy down, calling all your energy back in. If you don't know how to do that, just go back to the first meditation, or come back later and watch the replay to make sure that you complete these steps. Okay, there's also a meditation on my website that you can download, and my website is hollysholistic.healing.co.uk, and on the front page, if you scroll down, there's a picture of a lady meditating under a waterfall. It's a really lovely picture. If you click on that, you can download a meditation that goes through these steps in like 9 minutes to really kind of just do bish bash bosh and do it quite quickly rather than listening to this whole thing. Okay, so without further ado, so hi Phil, yeah, this session is going to be recorded. I will put the replay back up here after we finished, and it's also going to be going up onto my YouTube channel as well, so you can watch it away from Facebook. So yes, it is going to be recorded, but lovely to have you on here, Phil, honestly. Really, really great to connect and interact with you in real time. I love it. So yeah, thank you for being here. Okay, so without further ado, this is getting quite smoky in here. I don't know if you guys can, is this creating like an ambiance? Yeah, there's the smoke coming in. I love it. Okay, so let's get started. Get yourself into a comfortable position When you're ready, just close your eyes. Just gently close your eyes and start to bring your awareness to your breathing. Okay? Bring your awareness to your breath and just notice it for a moment. Just notice how you're breathing. Feel into your body. Make any adjustments to make sure that you're comfortable. And start to make your breaths longer and deeper. And on your next out breath, just drop your shoulders down away from your ears. It's amazing how much tension that we can hold there without even knowing that we are. So yeah, drop your shoulders down away from your ears on your out breath, giving yourself permission to just let go. Giving yourself permission just to soften and relax. Softening the muscles across your forehead, around your eyes, your cheeks and your jaw. Softening your tongue and your mouth. Perhaps even resting the tip of your tongue against the back of your top front teeth. Softening into your sit bones, your hips. Softening the palms of your hands and the soles of your feet. Becoming more and more relaxed with every out breath. Now some of you are going to be quite visual, some of you are going to be more verbal in the way that you navigate these prompts and suggestions that I make during the meditations. You're not doing it wrong if what I'm saying doesn't resonate with you, okay? Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and know that we are in the process of doing work that is beneficial to us, and it's all about learning. So if your inner critic comes in and starts criticizing you, if your busyness, the monkey mind, the busy things of the day flow in, just breathe them out on an out breath, okay? There's a bit of a running joke where I tell people to say Silenzio Bruno to that voice inside their head that pipes up and says mean things or tells them they're doing it wrong or brings in the busyness. Just say not now and just breathe it away, using the ebb and flow of your breath, perhaps the sensation of the air entering your nostrils, the warmth of the air as you breathe it out. Perhaps focusing on the softness of the chair or the bed that you're sitting on. Perhaps you can hear the birds singing through the window. Just be in the present moment, being with your breath for a few. Requesting now assistance from your higher self, perhaps from past versions of yourself from previous incarnations, or seeking assistance from those who are in your spirit team, your teammates, to help you get the most out of this practice. To really be present and to find the visualizations or the techniques be guided to the things that are going to work best for you. As we bring our awareness down to feel the chair or the bed underneath you, the floor beneath your feet, becoming really aware of that contact, aware of the support that's coming from underneath you, really aware of the vastness of the earth below. As our focus now is to connect with the earth and nature, as our intention now is to get grounded. Now there are a number of techniques that you can use for this. My favourite is to imagine roots travelling down into the earth, like the roots of a mighty oak tree, perhaps, burrowing through the floor, through the foundations of the building that you're in, down into the earth, through the rock and the clay and the mud, spreading down and out, anchoring you into the surface of the earth. Perhaps there's more water in your chart and you resonate more with the water connection to the earth. So you may perhaps like to drop an anchor down, to anchor yourself into the earth. Or perhaps you're not visual at all and you would like to use affirmations to say that I am grounded, I am steady, I am connected to the earth. I feel the connection to the earth. And just bury yourself deep down in the earth. Send your consciousness down to below the earth's surface, perhaps using the ebb and flow of your breath to help propel that visualization forward. Moving deeper into the earth as you exhale and pausing as you inhale, perhaps becoming aware of a warmth and a glow as you become aware of the bright, radiant light that is at the heart of our planet, the radiant, glowing starlight at the heart of Mother Earth. And become aware of its glow, of its illumination, and feel yourself connecting to that unconditional love that Mother Earth provides to her children, whether they are man, woman, bird, fish, cat, dog, insect, the plethora of life that exists, the plant life. All of us are children of the earth, and it's beautiful. Feel that connectedness and that love to Gaia, as that light travels back up towards you, as you start to bring your consciousness, your awareness back up towards your body through the earth, perhaps imagining like a mycelial network of fibers and this glow moving through those fibers back towards the roots that you spread out and down into the earth. Feeling this light, this warmth, this feeling of love, strength, power. My gosh, the power. Traveling back up these roots. Again, using your breath as the vehicle for the momentum, if that helps you. Traveling back up to your body, allowing this light, this feeling to travel up through those roots, through your feet and into your body, traveling all the way up to your heart, bringing your awareness now to your heart and the space that takes up within your body. Really focusing your awareness behind your breastbone, in the middle of your chest. Aware of the glow. Now our heart chakras are known to be green, if that helps you. And just visualize this beautiful glowing green wheel of energy spinning faster as it acknowledges this love from Mother Gaia. And just allow that to radiate out down your arms to your fingertips, up to the top of your head and down to your toes, locking that in, that feeling, locking it into every cell, every strand of DNA, connected, grounded, present. And take a few deep breaths again, just ensuring that your shoulders are dropped down away from your ears. Coming back into your body, perhaps finding a gentle sway, rolling your shoulders, stretching your neck, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, coming back into your body, back into the room. And with absolutely no rush or urgency, when you come back in, when you open your eyes, reach for your drink and just take a couple of minutes to reflect on how you feel, check into how you feel. How differently do you feel compared to how you felt when you started this evening's practice? And let me know in the comments. Let me know, just give me a green heart emoji or a thumbs up, or let me know how you're feeling, what you experienced. Oh, Lauren jumped on and I didn't see it. Hey Lauren, hope you're well, my love. Okay, and Sarah's jumped off because her Wi-Fi is playing up, her Wi-Fi. But maybe it's just not time for Sarah to listen today. She can listen to the replay later. Okay, so let me know in the comments. Green heart from Lauren. Thank you, Lauren. Catherine says, I feel so chilled now. Thank you, Catherine. I'm so pleased. Really, really pleased. That's wonderful. Oh, good. I'm so glad. I don't know what the time delay is on these comments either, so apologies if they're taking a while to come through. But yeah, I'm really glad that you're feeling lush. Really good, really good. I'm glad. Amazing, 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 amazing. So, as I was saying, grounding practices like this are very, very powerful. They're getting you out of the busyness of your mind, of the, worrying about the past, things that have been and gone, dwelling on things that don't matter, replaying things that are not helpful to you, or worrying about the future, catastrophizing about things, how are they going to turn out, or all of that kind of stuff. Being with your breath, being in the present moment, getting grounded, it pulls you out of these cycles that we can get in, and it really helps us, again, like I said, to hear our intuition, to hear our higher self, or the communication that we may be receiving from outside of ourselves. Because when there's all that chatter, all that busyness, all of that stuff going on, we cannot decipher, we cannot see the mud from the trees. Clear as mud. We cannot see the wood from the trees when we've got all of this going on. Okay, so actually just the grounding itself, without all the additional stuff added in, grounding in itself and getting out of your head really gives your nervous system chance to just calm down, and it allows things to become quieter when we're not in the head. Now I'm a Gemini, so I know all about being in the head all of the time. So this for me has been one of the most powerful and beneficial practices out of everything, and this is why I think I base so much of my work around getting grounded first, because it gives us that one, it gets the busyness and the mind chatter and the monkey mind to shut up, but also, it grounds us to give us that really strong foundation, in terms of like mediumship and psychic abilities and reaching out and what have you. Had to have roots deep down in the soil, to use the tree as an analogy. To have the roots deep down in the soil, it allows us to reach our branches further up into the sky, right into the heavens. So it's really, really powerful to do that. And I always love the analogy, the mighty oak trees, right? Any storm can blow at an oak tree and it doesn't shift, it doesn't fall over, because its roots are down deep. If a tree has got shallow roots, a strong wind's going to come, a heavy thunderstorm, and that tree's going to get uprooted and tipped over. So when our roots are deep down in the earth, we can weather any storm, we can deal with whatever comes our way and whatever obstacles are thrown at us, right? It helps us to stay level and calm and stable when everything else around us, like the world at the moment, is going to chaos. So if you do find yourself getting into a state of anxiety or worry, or you're just constantly going over and over and over things and getting in your emotions about it all, grounding is always the first thing I'd recommend to people. Okay, so yeah, so thank you for the green hearts. Thank you everyone who's saying that they've enjoyed that. I hope you do. I hope you do continue to feel nice and grounded now as we move on to the next stage of this work. If anyone's got any questions, just for a minute, feel free to pop them in, or anything that you'd like to share about your experience. I know, having had conversations with different people in this live chat separately, I know some of you prefer the water aspect of grounding. I know some of you like the roots down into the earth comparison. So is there any other suggestions that you can maybe share for people that are perhaps not so experienced with the visualization of it all? What helped you with it? I think I very much lean on the visual prompts for people, because I'm very visually orientated. I've got a really vivid imagination. I'm very good at guiding visual, like when I'm meditating, like the visualization aspects of journeys. I used to be part of a shamanic journeying circle, where you literally go on vision quests through the power of visualization. And that's what clairvoyance is in many ways. Particularly when it's used in the communication sense, the mediumship sense, is that uh, speaking for myself and other mediums that I know, we are shown things visually within our mind's eye, right? So for me, my like lean into way of describing and guiding these sessions is to do it visually. So if you struggle with that, I recommend just persevering and keep trying, because it is like a muscle. The more you use it, the easier it becomes. But that, like I said, these are just prompts. Like, if the visualization aspect is not for you, use the words that I'm saying and make them into requests, perhaps for your team, for the divine to assist you with, because your higher self, as well, will hear these suggestions and act upon them. So it's just like affirming. Use affirmations to affirm that that is happening, and you will still feel the full benefits. Okay. So how um, and how lovely is that we just have to hear it, and our higher self will kind of do the work for us. And that's one thing, when people listen to guided meditations for healing or what have you, when they're going into bed, to go to sleep or what have you, it doesn't matter that they fall asleep, because those, if you're listening to affirmations or the guided visualization aspect of it or whatever, they are still going into the psyche, they're still going into the subconscious, they're still going into the soul mind, the higher self. So if you do want to work with affirmations or anything like that, you can play them to yourself while you're asleep, because it will still work, and maybe even more effectively, because the mind is not chitter-chattering and overriding, or watering down the potency of the I am statements that are coming in through the recording. Okay, so here we go. Let's get into our second meditation. Now, this is a breathing visualization. Most of you know it already. And so this is a breathing visualization focusing on white light. And again, if you struggle with the visualizing, just focus on the breath and moving your awareness around your body. Okay, I have listened to a lot of Joe Dispenza's work. I have done a lot of Joe Dispenza meditations, and if those of you who don't know who he is, definitely go look him up. And he is very much about activating certain parts of our energy field or certain parts of our mind by literally bringing our awareness to that area of the body. And just by putting attention there and breathing into that, you can activate it and also raise the frequency of it by just giving it attention. Okay, so that's something that we will work with, and then we're going to expand that out. Once our body is filled with that high vibrational frequency, we're going to move that out to fill our aura, and then wherever we go from there, whatever I'm inspired with to do for the journey today. Okay, so when you're ready, when you're sitting comfortably or lying comfortably, nice and cozy, close your eyes and bring yourself back to focusing on your breathing, focusing on your breath. On an out breath, dropping your shoulders down away from your ears, relaxing the muscles around your eyes, across your forehead, your cheeks, your jaw, softening the palms of your hands and the soles of your feet, and visualizing now, setting the intention to breathe in beautiful, radiant, luminous white light. Breathing out any stagnant energy, any low vibrational energy, anything that isn't serving you anymore. Giving yourself permission to let go of what you no longer need within your energetic space. Breathing in that beautiful light again in your own time. Everyone's got different breath cycles. You don't have to try and breathe along with what I'm saying. Breathe in your own comfort zone, in your own space. Breathing in that beautiful white light, that unconditional love from Source. And breathing out that which no longer serves you, doesn't belong to you, isn't helping you, isn't serving your highest good anymore. And move this light around your body, almost like a body scan perhaps, just moving it around. It may be helpful to visualize like a warm, soapy water moving its way around the insides of your body. If you come to any areas that feel heavy, that feel sluggish, that perhaps feel achy or tender or sore, perhaps where you know that you have an issue, breathe a few extra breath cycles into that space. Breathing light, focusing on filling that area, perhaps a sore elbow, a sore knee, perhaps tightness between your shoulder blades or lower back. Just imagine filling that space with white light that you're bringing into your body through your breath. Feeling it perhaps softening and clearing, imagining it perfect, harmonious, balanced energy. And breathing out whatever needs to go, with the intention of it going wherever it can be healed, cleared, transmuted, wherever it will be helpful. Perhaps imagining it as breathing in love, breathing in gratitude, breathing in that utter harmony and perfection, that pure source energy, and breathing out what has served a purpose, what has done its job. Having gratitude for what you are breathing out, what you are clearing away, knowing that it was with you for a reason when it was there, but now it's time to go. And again, it may not even belong to you in the first place. It could be something that you've picked up from somewhere else, someone else, being in close proximity to someone with a low vibration. And just keep breathing in and out until until your whole body is thrumming with high frequency vibrations. You may feel physically lighter in your chair. You may feel physically lighter on the bed. You may feel other sensations. Everyone experiences things differently. Often people report like a tingling in their hands and their feet, similar to when giving or receiving a Reiki treatment, because this is what is happening. This is that Reiki energy, that universal life force energy, that chi, that prana, that good ass prana, baby, as Ralph Smart would say. You are made of energy. And we are just raising the frequency, cleansing and clearing what we don't need anymore until our whole body is illuminated. Seeing yourself like the flame of a candle, emanating light out from yourself. As this light begins to radiate out through the layers of your auric field one by one, cleansing and clearing the energy in your electromagnetic field, your auric field, any, again, stagnant energy, low vibrations, thought forms, attachments, all being cleared and dissolved now with this powerful white light, and with the assistance now, giving permission and requesting the assistance of your ancestors, angels, spirit guides, healing ambassadors, any beings that are working with you that have your highest good in mind. Ask for their assistance now to help you with this clearing, help you with this healing. In any way that they can, in all ways that they can, for your highest good and the highest good of all around you. So that your whole aura now is emanating with this bright light. Going back to that image of the candle flame glowing in the dark. Darkness flees from the light of a candle. Becoming aware now of each and every person on this meditation live stream, all of those who are listening in to the replay, because time is illusion. Time is an illusion, and all there is now. So we are all meditating together, becoming aware of their candle lights burning, and becoming aware of the lights, the glowing bright lights of everyone around the earth who is sitting in meditation right now, sitting in prayer to raise the vibrations, and in turn raising the vibrations of the whole collective. Seeing the earth now like a grid of lights, glowing brighter, so this light encompasses all of the earth. Perhaps seeing or visualizing like a current of energy flowing over the earth, cleansing and clearing where it is needed most, raising the vibrational frequency, clearing the density, the stagnant energy, the pockets of hate and fear. See them dissolving and harmonizing, seeing the scales coming back into balance. Locking that energy of unconditional love, gratitude into place. Helping people to see clearly, dissolving the lies, dissolving the bigotry, dissolving the misinformation, dissolving everything that is keeping people from seeing the truth that we are all one, that we are of love, we are from source. That's stopping people from seeing that we are all each other. I am you, you are another version of me. The veils of separation falling away so that we can unite together in love to heal Mother Earth and to move forward as comrades, as friends, as family, as soul family. See this light glowing so bright that it can be seen from every point in the galaxy. And just breathe that in. Lock that in. Start to acknowledge the help and support that is coming to planet Earth right now to assist in this shift, to assist in this transformation. The armies of angels and light beings, the dragons, the earth spirits and elementals, the intergalactic beings coming to Earth to assist us. Just expressing gratitude to them all for their assistance. Because we're all on the same team and they are helping without us even knowing and acknowledging their assistance. And just start to slowly bring your awareness back down, bring your consciousness back down. To where you are, where you physically are. Coming gently and slowly back, bringing all parts of yourself back with you. Slowly and steadily coming back to your body. Back to your heart center. recognizing that you are all of the spiritual things, you are all of the higher aspects of your nature, as well as this physical body, as well as being the child of Gaia and the child of the earth. And these energies dance together in your heart center as a child of the earth and the stars and the heavens. Seeing perhaps like the yin and the yang, the two different energies, the masculine and the feminine, dancing together, merging in and out of one another, loving one another in your heart center. Becoming aware once again of where you're sitting, the sensation of the bed or the chair or the floor underneath you. The rise and fall of your chest as you breathe in and out. Wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, having a stretch. Perhaps going into child's pose if you do yoga and if you're on the floor or the bed. Perhaps just leaning forward if you're on a chair, just to stretch out your back a little bit from sitting for so long. Just coming back into your body, into the physical. And just recognizing, acknowledging how different you feel now to how you felt before you started this particular meditation. If there are any words that you would like to share, anything specific or poignant that stood out for you during the meditation, please, if you feel up to it, let me know in the comments below. Let me know with an emoji how you feel. And make sure you have a drink and make sure that you're warm enough or cool enough. Perhaps have a little movement, maybe have a little gallop, have a little stretch, a little walk around the room maybe. That can be helpful too if there's energy that needs to shift and needs to move around your body. Having sat still for so long, that energy might want to move and you might want to get moving, physically moving. So do let me know how you're feeling. Let me know if you're still here. Yeah, so I know I'm not alone, speaking into the void. While I sip my blue lotus, I'm feeling a bit lightheaded actually after that, and I wasn't even fully engaging in the process of it. You know, it's not always easy to go so deeply into things as you're verbalizing them for others. Were there any particular beings that stood out to you when I said about acknowledging the helpers? Did you see any dragons or angels, or were there any particular colours that came to you? Do let me know. It would be great to hear. So how are we doing for time? Okay, it is just gone 25 to 10. So we've still got a little bit of time. I do want to pull a card at the end. I do want to pull a card at the end after we've done the final meditation. I know some people fall asleep during these sessions, and that's maybe why I'm not getting any comments right now, or maybe there's an issue with the internet connection, but I'm just going to keep going regardless. So yeah, I hope you're all feeling good and enjoyed that. The final meditation, as I said, it's about grounding ourselves back into our bodies. It's about putting that protection on and, you know, really calling that energy back in. You know, so, you know, as we expand outwards, our energy field and our ability to perceive opens up, right? It's like making the satellite dish bigger so we can receive more. So it's important that we kind of bring all that in and call that back in, so we are not walking around like sponges absorbing everybody else's energy, right? And particularly, you know, when you go to busy places, you know, if you go to like busy shopping centres, busy supermarkets, you know, town centres, if you go on public transport, if you work closely, like one-to-one in you know, close proximity to people, then you are going to be coming into contact with their energy fields. And if they've got a lot of chaos around them, sadness around them, difficult energy vibrations around them, you know, you're going to pick up on that, you're going to absorb that, and that can rub off on you if you haven't got that energetic buffer between you. And again, you know, this is about intention. This is also about calling in assistance for this stuff. So, you know, we're going to do that now. So Catherine's yawning and covering her face. That's fine. Remember what I said just now about it going in through the subconscious anyway, okay? So don't worry about it. If you want to come back later and replay, you can. You know, if you're lying down to do it and you'd rather stay focused and stay present, then sit up and do it. You know, do it sitting up and seated rather than lying down. But whatever feels good to you, you know, there's no set rules, and we all have different needs, right? So, Bernie says that she saw lights like candles connected with threads of light, and had a sense of light beings weaving in and out in between. A feeling of this light weaving through the earth. Well, that is beautiful, Bernie, and similar to what I was seeing too. So I'm so thrilled. Thank you so much for sharing that. And it's a really beautiful thing to think about. And you know, that's one thing that once you have got an image like that you can focus on, even if you're just imagining it as you're lying in bed, it's all a prayer, right? It's all a visualization for manifestation. You know, when healers and energy workers and shamanic practitioners and what have you do distant healing, do prayer work and vision work and what have you, it's often done through the visualization of what we want to take place. So yes, we are receiving information and being shown things, but also we can visualize about what it is we want to create. So like when I was doing my so I'm a Reiki healer. I've trained Reiki level 1, level 2, so I didn't go too far with the Reiki, but I'm actually a certified spiritual healer, which took a lot of hours, supervised healing sessions and what have you. And a big part of learning about the spiritual side of healing is the visualization, to do distant healing, to do prayer healing. And it's all about visualizing the person in the state you want to see them in. So if someone's sad, don't focus on seeing them sad in your mind's eye. see them how you want them to be. So see them laughing, see them happy. One of my favorite things to kind of visualize is seeing people dancing, because you dance and you sing and you smile and you move your body when you're happy. So, and when you're happy and you're healed and you're feeling physically well and you're feeling energized and all of that stuff, right? So if you are concerned about anyone and you want to send prayers and healing, like, that's just a tip for you. Visualize it how you want to see it. And so, you know, what Bernie just said about seeing the lights connected to threads around the earth, weaving into the earth, you know, visualizing that, seeing it, imagining it, can help it come about, can help it be so. See the forests thriving, see the waterways clean and clear, you know, see the oceans, you know, free from plastic. You know, what you focus on grows. So focusing on all the things that you dislike, that you hate, that bring you fear, that bring you disgust and outrage, you're feeding that. Now, I'm not saying ignore it, I'm not saying bypass it, absolutely not, but by lying in bed stewing on it, you're giving the things you don't want energy. It's the same as like manifesting in your own life, right? But for the global scale, for the wider scale. And you know, this might trigger some people saying that are like, well, it's new age fluff, you're not acknowledging the shadow and whatever, and like, that isn't true. But it's pouring light into the shadow to help shift it and to help transmute it and to help raise its vibration. You need to know it's there to be able to send healing to that space, right? So that's just my 2 cents on that. Okay, so shall we get ready to jump into our third and final meditation of the evening? 1 hour 11, of course, 111. So let's jump in to our third and final meditation and prayer and intention of this evening, which is all about energetic protection. Okay, so when you're ready, close your eyes. You know the drill by now. With your breath, drop your shoulders down away from your ears, relaxing the muscles around your eyes, across your forehead, your jaw, your tongue, softening the palms of your hands and the soles of your feet. And we are going to send our energy down into the earth, perhaps sending our awareness just to below the surface of the earth, where we are sitting with the ecosystem, sitting with the nature systems, sitting in the mycelial network, connected to all of the ecosystems around us, and connecting to Mother Earth. And while we're sending our energy down, just be aware of all of the energy coming back to you that may have gone off, traveling around the collective consciousness, around the earth, just calling it all back. As your energy is going down into the earth, you're aware of it. The rest just gently returning to your body to join you there, grounding into the earth, connecting with the energy flow of the planet. Just for a few breath cycles, you may like to say some power affirmations. I am grounded. I am stable. I am steady. I am supported. And I am grateful to have the support of the earth beneath me, to have the support of Mother Earth, through her animal allies, her animal helpers, through the messages that we receive through these animals, through our companions, our pets, through the beautiful flowers in nature, the beautiful trees, the stunning views, and all the food that we eat. None of it would be possible without her there to support us, to nourish us, to provide for us. So honouring her with love and gratitude and sending that love back to her. Now bringing that strength and that power that she holds into your body. Seeing yourself standing strong and tall, aware of the millions of ancestors that have gone before. All of the ancestors that stand behind you, supporting you, along with that support from Mother Earth. Now we are going to focus on layers of protection coming in for you. First of all, armor being placed upon you that will protect you from any unhelpful, unsupportive energies coming towards you. Anything that will not serve your highest good, that will perhaps disrupt or influence, have an effect upon your physical body. So see a suit of armor. It can be any color, any style being placed upon you now, piece by piece. Covering your feet, your ankles, your lower legs, your knees, your thighs. Covering your whole torso, front and back. Down your arms, your elbows, down to your wrists, covering your fingers. Perhaps also with a helmet or a hat, or perhaps just a cloak being placed around your shoulders with the hood up. Any colour, any style, but know that this cloak is another layer of protection to keep away anything that does not have your highest good, your highest intention in mind. Anything that is not yours, that will not serve you, cannot pass through these layers of protection. Moving your awareness outwards now to the outer edges of your auric field. Seeing a layer of protection like a force field or a bubble being placed around you. It may even be chainmail or dragon scales, maybe even a disco ball, so that all negative, low vibrational frequencies will bounce off. Only loving, high vibrational energies that come to serve you and assist you can get through this field. And so it is done. Bringing your awareness back to your breath once again, with prayers of love and gratitude for all of the assistance that we've received here today, this evening. From our ancestors, angels and guides, higher selves, all of it. And thank you also to yourself for taking this time to show up here today to do this work. You could have made excuses and done anything else, but you're here, you're listening to me, you're doing this work. So thank yourself for that, and I thank you for that. And when you're ready, just come back in. Come back here, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. Back into the space. And I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling well. And remember that support and that assistance from your spirit team is always available to you. All you have to do is ask. They are waiting in the wings to be asked for assistance, because it violates the laws of the universe for them to come in and do things without the request from us. Because we incarnated for certain experiences, we incarnated to learn certain things. So without us consciously asking, they can't interfere. So yeah, let me know if you're still here. Let me know how you're feeling. Catherine said, so relaxed and calm after this crazy week. Well, I am so glad. That is a job well done for me. I'm so glad you're relaxed and calm. Well done. I'm so glad you managed to get this week washed off you. And, hopefully it's been able to help you put a few things in perspective and know that everything is as it should be. I know we spoke briefly on messages before the session, Catherine, so, things not turning out as you'd hoped is often things turning out in a better way. And that, I can say from personal experience, is always true. Things not working out is because there's something better coming. So, right, I'm asking for a card for us all that are here, that are watching the replay. Card for the collective, please. I'm using a different deck this week to the one I used last week. This week we've got The Good Tarot by Colette Baron-Reid. It is a beautiful, beautiful deck. It is hard to read for beginners, so I will say that is absolutely stunning. But I'm gonna have that one. But if you are new to tarot, this isn't an easy one to work with, first of all, just because the imagery is quite complex. But it is really, really beautiful. So I have got this card here. It is the Six of Water. I'm gonna hold it up for you guys to have a look at. Let me just make sure I've got the light. Okay, right, Six of Water. Oh, what way? There we go. So let me just see what you'll see in a minute. Okay, so there we go. We've got the Six of Water. Now, this is also known, the water is associated with cups. So this is to do with our emotions, okay? And this lady here, she is kind of looking and longing and reflecting and seeing things differently to how they actually appear. Okay, so this is about taking a recce of your emotions, reflecting on what is real and what you are allowing your thoughts to conjure up, because our thoughts can conjure emotions very quickly. So this is about being really reflective. Interesting choice of words. This is about being really reflective on what it is that we are actually allowing ourselves to focus on, and bringing things more into harmony and into balance. Okay, now she's holding her stomach. Now, our emotions can have physical impact on us, and often we don't listen to what our body is trying to tell us. And oh my gosh, I can listen to this advice right now. Make sure that you're not, you're aware of a headache before you've had it for 2 hours and going, oh my gosh, how long have I had a headache for? Do you know what I mean? Like, you're aware of certain things in your body. What's that expression? If you listen to it whisper, you won't have to hear it scream. So this is about taking that on board, feeling like, oh gosh, actually, yeah, I am uncomfortable in this position. Why have I been sitting in this position for so long? Or, things like that. Listen to what your body is trying to tell you. There's an incredible book by Louise Hay, and it's called Heal Your Life. And you can actually look up physical symptoms in there, and it'll tell you what the energetic cause is, what affirmations you can look at, what you need to kind of heal, release, clear, reprogram within you to stop those physical things manifesting. But so this is coming to mind here a lot. And allowing storms to pass you by. You don't have to engage in every kind of storm that sweeps through. Okay. Now I am going to look in the book because there's some beautiful affirmations that come with these cards. Oh, look at that. So now I just want to say that I work intuitively when I read the cards, so the book might say something completely different, but both the messages might be appropriate. Okay, so 6 of Water, nostalgia, sweet memories, old flames. So this is about what you focus your attention on, right? And yearning for the security of the good old days, aren't we all? Okay, so what this card says is, if I'm being triggered to remember the past, I can enjoy the warm memories but must recognize that they are ephemeral. Emotion can color my recall and distort my understanding of what is happening today, right? So this is like, look at things through rosy tinted glasses. It's like how our memories can be distorted, right? I acknowledge and heal old wounds. So this is that mindfulness piece, right? About being mindful and aware, right? What is being triggered? Is this an old wound and not relevant in the situation now? Because often we can project our wounding and things from the past into situations that are not relevant. So I acknowledge and heal old wounds. I can experience security today, enveloped in the arms of divine love. So this is what we've been through in the meditations this evening, right? About feeling that security, that stability from Mother Earth. There is no need to return to the illusion of a golden era of yore, because I can begin co-creating a better reality right now. Amen. Authentic healing and joyfulness will be mine if I stop rekindling the emotions of the past. Okay, so take that on board. I will take a photograph of these and share them for those of you who'd like to dive deeper into that, or perhaps journal on that. I definitely think that is very relevant. It is for myself. I know that for sure. So Catherine says, I had the same card today. Stop. I had the same card today and it told me the same. Stop it. Don't stop it. Oh my gosh, I love that. Right, so the reason that's funny is because Catherine and I have been pulling a lot of the same cards lately on the same day. Obviously completely separate from each other, and I love that. I love the interconnectedness of that. Just amazing. Stop it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Amazing. So yeah, take that on board. Catherine, especially take that on board. It's obviously significant. And take care, everyone. Thank you for being here. If you have found this beneficial, please consider supporting me through Patreon. It's a membership for as little as £2 a month, and you get behind the scenes news, pictures, information. You get exclusive content that only Patreon members are able to access, and there's also a private Facebook community that I'm starting to build up with the supporters that I have got on Patreon. For those of you who do already support me on Patreon, I adore you, I love you, I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much. And there is also the option, if you just like to do a one-off donation, there's a PayPal tip jar as well. Absolutely no pressure. just as perhaps a form of energy exchange. If you are in a position where you're able to do that, I would be eternally grateful. It would be received with so much love and gratitude. What goes around comes around, my friends, so just remember that. And if you feel like you really want to engage more with me, that you would like to work more with me in any of the projects that I'm doing, there's some really exciting things that I've got in the pipeline. I've got some day retreats coming up, as well as some evening sessions. I host these meditation sessions in person every other week. Now, in 2 weeks' time, there isn't going to be a live session in this group because I'm actually away. So I might try and move it to another time. Otherwise, I will just put some links to some replays in if people are kind of carving out this Thursday evening as their kind of soul-centered time, cultivating new habits for themselves. I know there's people in here that can attest to how beneficial these practices are when they are done consistently. The more you do them, the more powerful they become. I know, Lauren, you were saying the other day just how dramatically things have shifted for you just since starting these meditation practices. I know Catherine and I have been working together a little bit longer, but I know that she would say the same. Bernie and I have been meditating and working together in groups for a long time. But as people that have just started working with me recently, Catherine and Lauren, I know they will say wonderful things about the benefits of doing these things regularly. So just bear that in mind, okay? And the replays to all my previous sessions, if you feel like you want to continue with this and do this more often, are available on my website in the archives. It can all be found www.hollysholistic.healing.co.uk, and there's loads of other resources and videos and things that you can watch in there from previous things that I've done. So watch this space, everyone. So much coming up. Something in the pipeline coming up with Catherine and Lauren on the 12th of June. It's a local business networking event for their business, More Effing Networking, and it's for local businesses who are soul-centered, heart-centered, want to be more heart-centered in their approach, as well as connecting with other business owners in the local area that are of the same kind of mindset when it comes to their business. So that is on the 12th of June. Girls, I'm so excited for it. Girls, if one of you could put a link to the event page in the comments below, please do, so people can buy tickets if they would like to join us for that. And I'm going to be doing a bit of a meditation at the end to help people connect in with their intentions for their business, as well as going forward, to really connect with their purpose and doing what it is that they came here to do, right? So I'm super excited about that. As well as other stuff which I'll talk more about soon. I'm going to start doing more live videos and things, not just coming in here to do the meditations, because I've got so much I want to talk about, and I don't want to be, I don't want to try and cram it all into these evening sessions. So yeah, with all that being said, it's a getting on now, and we all need our beauty sleep. So I just want to say thanks again. Thank you so much again for joining. Lauren said, absolutely, it's been amazing. Thank you, Lauren. Woo woo. So yeah, just feeling super blessed, so happy. I feel such a shift in my own energy from just being here with you this evening. I know the Blue Lotus has definitely got something to do with that, but absolutely just love connecting with you all. And if you want to reach out, please do in the comments or by direct message, and watch this space for information about any workshops and other things that I've got coming up. And I shall look forward to speaking to you all very, very soon. Nosta, good night, Cariad Mawr, lots of love, and yeah, speak soon. Bye.